Okay, so now we're going to put that arm on the back. Okay, we're going to put the arm on the back. So I have a good trick to get the arm out if your partner's keeping their hand in their belly. So I think I got a good trick for that. So everything's the same, right? So I'll get there and then I'll talk about I think I have. Okay. So we're here once again, same thing. I pull, I capture, I drive. All right, I get to here. Okay, so once I get to here, I'm going to show my footwork and then I'll bring them up so we can see what I'm doing. Right, so I'm here. Okay, I have good pressure, but I want to start working this arm out. So what am I going to do? So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to do a little hip heist action. Okay, so I'm going to drive on my shoulder. I'm sure we've seen this before, right? I'm going to get my shoulder, this back here, and do a quick little hip heist. And I'm not worried about his hips. If he tries to run out of it, run out of it. I just come back around and, like I said, if you get good at this ride, the moment you get a takedown, you get this wrist, and you just wear your shoulder out for the rest of that period, and then if the person chooses down, you wear it out some more, and you wear it out some more, and wear it out some more. Like you just keep the shoulder up the whole match. Right? So my point is that second, third period, this arm is just going to come out like mush. You just turn normal. Okay? But when they're sturdy in the first period, we'll say, how am I going to get the arm on the back? So I pull, I capture, I drive, I get to here, I'm going to start pushing with my back, I'm going to start with my shoulder, and I just swing my trail leg. So once I swing my trail leg, right, now's the part where I pull it out, right? So, come on, pretend the mat's here. Let's pretend the mat is here, right? And I'm here. So I swing my trail leg, I'm just going to go two hands here. Okay, two hands here, and I pull out quickly, out and around. Right, so I'm putting a lot of pressure though. Because remember how I talked about how my elbow is always up in the crease of the shirt? Nothing changes. It's still the exact same. Okay? So my elbow is up high right now in that crease of that shirt. And I'm putting good pressure, so I just come two hands. I'm not worried about grabbing his wrist. I'll just go fingers to fingers here. Because I want to come out and around quickly. When you put it back on the back, try to go for a far hip. I'm sure we've all seen that. But, a lot of us have seen that. That's fine. Far hip's fine. Okay, I'm not worried about, I'm worried about one thing. I did all this work, I don't want the rest to stop, right? So keep it low, because we're not worried about going to the head and arm throw. We're worried about getting back to our claw in our same position. Okay, so let's go here, right? Let's go on the mat, right? I'm just gonna drive like I talked about. I really use that elbow, and the arm comes out pretty easily. Put it right on the back, and now I'm good. So the arm's on the back, it's nice and low. I have motorcycle grip. I still got motorcycle grip on this wrist. If you want to use your thumb, you can. I usually just keep everything like this. And we're good. Okay? Now we're here. So what's my turn? How do I turn here? I go elbow to elbow. That's my trick. Some people put their knee. In college, you can get away with this for sure. In high school, probably doubtful. Right? In high school, they're probably playing this a bit much. Right? So for me, I go elbow to elbow, and when I go elbow to elbow, right? I'm focusing on driving his elbow down, and that's gonna, move his scapula up, and that creates good pressure. That's always important. And the more I turn, as I turn him, I just continue to keep that elbow down, pressure, right? So from here, you can go shoulder hook if you're not long enough to go claw. That's fine. You can go shoulder hook. We're in good position here. Elbow to elbow. So elbow to elbow, shoulder hook. What do? We step up, right? You always step up. I step up. I hide what I'm doing, elbow to elbow. I pull that wrist a bit while I'm doing this. Now that he comes in, easy catch. If he starts to fight into me here, like you can just slide over, throw a leg in. But most of the time, I just kind of stay here. If somehow you can get your feet out and end up on top with his arm behind his back, that's like, you should pin the guy. You should pin him. You all right? It's pretty tight. Pretty tight.
Put the elbow down.
Yeah, right. Elbow's tight. Right? So we're here once again. How are we going to get the arm out? I drive. I'm here in my shoulder, pull, pop, right to here. Now I'm in good position. Elbow to elbow. Elbow to elbow, shoulder hook, step up, drive. Okay? Here's the other thing. The other thing I kind of forget here. Anytime I pull here, right? Whether it's just if his arm's in his belly or any type of claw, I'm not going directly diagonally, right? I'm going on an angle. Going up and over the shoulder. That makes sense? So So elbow to elbow, I'm here, I'm getting up and over the shoulder. Now I'm good. Right? Now he fights down like heck. Boom, jump over. Now you got a half with his wrist behind his back. For sure. So let's focus on, right, what's the difference? Partner Steven, hand and belly. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. Yeah, like for sure. Right here, arm behind his back, yeah, you can slip an arm on and go there. I like this better because I think it's more probably easier for this. But I too is an arm bar guy. Okay, okay. So we're gonna hold that arm out, put it on the back, and elbow to elbow. Those are two big focus points, right? Those are our areas of concentration for this technique. Pull, catch, run, from here. Shoulder placement, right? Open your hips up real quick. What does that do? That allows me to put a lot of pressure on the shoulder. Boop, arm comes out. Elbow, elbow, shoulder hook. Right. Get your turn. He fights down. Punch your half. I think this will be the last one, and we'll get into matches, I think, right? Yeah, check the last. Okay. On two, 1, 2.